It hits theaters on March
I can't wait.
25th, and we are joined by Batman and Superman. Ben Affleck is Batman, and Henry Cavill is Superman. Guys, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thanks for having us on the show.
Yeah. You know, I don't hang out with actors much like Charles seems to do on a regular basis, but sometimes those I've talked
That's called
with
groupie, Ernie.
have said they may not watch their own movies, or they, you know, are you guys like that at all? Or when you saw the trailer there, did you know all of that already? And have you seen the finished product?
I've seen the movie, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I watch all of Ben's movies.
No, do you? I mean, so you've seen it start to finish, etc.
Yes.
How difficult physically was it to do this? Because it looks like it probably would take a toll on you as you shot that.
I mean, for me, the hardest part of this movie and movies like this is the amount of training you have to go into. I saw the first movie, Man of Steel, that he was in and the kind of shape he was in, and it was kind of intimidating because I knew I had to, like, God, do I have to look like that? That's going to be a lot of work. And it's probably not quite at the level of being a professional athlete where you have to get in shape like Charles and Shaq do. Yeah. But, you know, it's
long time ago, buddy. Hey, Ernie, I've been on Ben for about 20 years, but me and this guy, we almost had a fight one night.
Is this a true story?
No, true story. And you know what? Don't let this lumberjack shirt fool you. This cat is ripped. So one night, we're in a hotel, and somebody grabbed me. It felt like Artist Gilmore grabbed me. And I turned around, and, you know, my thug mode, and I looked. And I was like, oh, hey, Superman, how you doing, buddy? Love this guy right here.
Oh, man. You know what the funny thing is? Because, Ben, did you see the dunk contest last night?
Yes, I did.
So you're surrounded by Superman, and this is who we all say Superman too. So watching the dunk contest, who is the Superman last night? If you were putting a third Superman around you, who would be that in that dunk contest?
Well, I mean, that dunk contest, the thing that I thought about watching the dunk contest is it's become almost like special effects. You know what I mean? It's like, it looks inhuman. Like, how can a person move their body like that and stay in the air that long? There was a couple of those dunks that I can't even do.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
That's not
No.
That is not funny.
Hey, that's live.
My head on Chuck's body.
That's live.
You got my head on Chuck's body.
That's exactly live right there.
So that's pretty accurate on the jet.
Henry, like Ben said, you played in Man of Steel, and this is your first stint as Batman.
Batman, yeah, that's right.
Do you ever, like, growing up, like, we're all old kids, we're a lot older than you guys, how does it feel to play somebody that iconic?
Well, I mean, it was very intimidating. I only took comfort in knowing that I'm playing this version of Batman, excuse me, is the...
That's right, it's understandable.
I know, I got a little flustered there.
One day.
Is a guy who's like, he's kind of the Charles Barkley Batman. You know, he's a little out of step, you know what I mean? A little old, a little broken down. You know, it's like, it's kind of, he's a little over the hill. He's broken, he's kind of given up, and, you know, when Superman shows up, he's like so powerful that he threatens everything Batman kind of believes in and leads to this conflict. So it wasn't like I had to play Batman in his prime. So that was at least the excuse that I told myself. Not that you're not in your prime, Charles.
I'm not.
No, he's not.
It is intimidating, yeah. When you first step into those boots, there's a lot of pressure on you, and you can choose to ignore that pressure and do the best job you can, but that doesn't get rid of the pressure, which is making sure it's the right thing for the fans.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from England originally.
From England, okay. And my wife's from England, but I want to say this. There's a cultural difference between our Superman probably and what you've grown up doing. So which did you bring to both? Or you pull from your version that you grew up with? Because she tells me something like, no, our Superman never did that. Our Batman never did that. So what do you do?
Well, Superman, he's universal. He's just the guy who loves the human race and wants to do the best thing for everyone. There's no real difference which I pulled from any sort of national sort of belief in Superman. Superman's just a guy.
Say no more.
Right, Shaq?
You know,
I need to say that
Ben,
to her.
You've been acting a long time now. Obviously, you're a big-time director. At this stage of your life, what's more fun, being in front of the camera or being behind the camera?
Well, I tell you, the most fun in a lot of ways is getting to be like, getting to do this kind of movie and see what the result is.